Rob Bluey, let me talk to you a little bit about something. I'm not in the business of tasking the Daily Signal, but I think we've got to start to pay attention to this. The Axios this morning reports that on Wall Street, fund managers have gone from 70% in January believing Trump would be reelected to 65% believing Joe Biden will win. And among those fund managers, they believe that means a very significant tax hike. Normally, the proposed tax policies of the presidential candidates are center stage. They are not because of the virus and because of China. But have you done any work yet to let people know how much their tax bill is going to go up under Joe Biden?
We certainly are. Of course, the Heritage Foundation has been instrumental in these debates, worked very closely with President Trump on the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, and we have continued to evaluate the left's proposals ever since then to repeal it and what it would mean, and proposals to increase taxes, not just repeal the tax cuts of 2017, but actually to increase taxes at a rate that we haven't seen since Bill Clinton. And so, Hugh, this is alarming. It is concerning at a time when Americans need more money in their pocket and not government taking it away. Frankly, it's one of those issues that you're absolutely correct. It has flown under the radar. My hope is that at a time when we should be evaluating the candidates' proposals, we can get back to that. I think it's a struggle to do that. And I think for as long as possible, candidate Biden would prefer to probably stay in his basement and not have that scrutiny.
Well, one of the things that is certain to happen is the repeal of the S Corp and C Corp tax breaks that came down the road for small businesses. And small businesses have greatly benefited. We're able to expand, add to capital infrastructure. That's all going to be gone. And on top of that, there could be a wealth tax, which will just crush the economy. But nobody's talking about it, Rob. It's extraordinary. Nobody's talking about the Biden tax hikes.
It is extraordinary. And frankly, I think people are forgetting, in part because of the virus, the success that President Trump had, particularly with small businesses as a result of the tax cuts that he put through. Let's face it, Hugh, those were a significant boom to the economy, and it resulted in these small businesses being able to hire more Americans, really bringing down the unemployment rate, being able to do things that they otherwise wouldn't have been able to do because they had more money in their pocket. And I think it's one of those things that we do need to pay more attention to. One of the great assets of the Heritage Foundation is our Center for Data Analysis, and our Center for Data Analysis does tremendous work in terms of evaluating these proposals on Capitol Hill. And so we are going to do exactly what you're talking about and taking a close look at these proposals.
I hope that we can get a couple of the experts on, because I don't think the average American has any idea what's going to hit him, Rob Bluey. I don't know that Trump won't make the argument yet, but it's been so consumed by name changes, by COVID, by China, that we're not paying attention to blocking and tackling. And on this issue, I think Americans will greatly be repulsed by the idea of the massive amount of money that AOC and the squad want from them.
You're absolutely right. And then what are they going to go and do with all of that money that they bring into the government's coffers? It's not going to be to pay down the debt. It's going to be creating new government programs, new regulations. All of the things that President Trump has had so much success doing over the past 3.5 years will be wiped away. And it is one of the hallmarks of his administration is those efforts. And so it would be a shame that not be able to carry forward into the future. And so I think it's absolutely a stark contrast you're seeing between the conservative movement and what President Trump is doing and what the left wants to bring into government.
So we will go to dailysignal.com and look for tax analysis soon, and to HughForHeritage.com for all of our priors, and get your ebook on Proud American at HughForHeritage.com. Rob Bluey from the Heritage Foundation. Thank you, Rob.